Hi guys, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a no-contact reading for all the 12 signs, from Aries to Pisces, with a bonus for the collective at the end. All the decks are pre-shuffled, but I will shuffle them a couple of times more. The video will go faster, but you will see the process. If you want to jump around through the signs, you'll find the timestamps down below, and I'll see you in a couple of seconds. And we are ready, guys. So Aries, my friends, you are up first. The oracle cards for you, we have Judgment and Ego. I let my pride get in the way of our connection. Energies for your person, we have the World and the Three of Cups. Will they reach out? The Tower and the Knight of Cups. Guidance for you, Eight of Swords and the Ten of Cups. So guys, it seems that the Judgment Oracle card can truly work as an attempt to reconcile that your person can try to manifest. The odds may be against them, this is fair to say. Ego can be considered as an enemy of the connection that you shared with this person in the past. The Three of Cups can be a tricky energy because it can describe interferences from the outside that maybe harmed this connection to its core. And then we can even say that there can be a desire of your person to rekindle the connection with you, because deep within they can acknowledge the fact that maybe they did you wrong, but this may not be sufficient in order for them to be successful. I find interesting the Tower, guys, because in the will they reach out position, it can be about surprising news, unexpected news that you can even receive because of the Knight of Cups, which can be an apology, yes, but also a new offer in order to rekindle a romantic connection. This person can try, but unfortunately, the alchemy of the connection with you seems to be one that has been already compromised, because the Tower fell apart, because something was missing at the core of the agreement between the two of you. And we can think about broken trust, we can think about behaviors that were not positive, and maybe this person was thinking more about themselves rather than the best possible interest of the connection. And the word can be truly the end of a chapter. So this person may try to offer you an opportunity, but it seems that the Eight of Swords that we got in the guidance for you can make the point about a situation that can be considered as a stuck one that can make you guys uncomfortable, especially if this person reaches out almost by pretending that the two of you can work things out because, you know, water under the bridge and let's move on together like nothing happened in the past. I do not think that this can be possible. The Ten of Cups can be what you want. It can be a legitimate desire. We can think about ultimate emotional fulfillment, yes, but also the opportunity to build a situation that we can trust completely. And if there is an advice, if we follow the Eight of Swords, it can be the one to avoid to be willfully blind when this person reaches out, because the lady is blindfolded and she is surrounded by swords, which are thoughts, and she feels like there is no way out from a difficult and challenging situation, when in reality the way out is in front of her. And the way out is represented by the water. So we can think about feelings, emotions, and intuition. Your gut will play a huge role in the interaction between you and this person when they reach out, because you will have to feel the connection. And it seems that if you think about the opportunity to be successful in the long run, you can easily realize that this person got their chance. It was a real one. They had the chance to make things work together with you, but it was not possible. Now they can try to reach out almost out of the blue if we follow the Tower, but it seems that you may turn down the apology and the new offer that this person can try to make to you, because deep within there can be a knowing that the connection already belongs to the past, and maybe it should stay there. If that's the case, the judgment moment about this potential reunion, reconciliation, can be one that is not going to smile in favor of this person coming back from the past. Taurus, the oracle cards for your no contact situation. We have peace and hope. I haven't given up on us yet. Energies for your person. 3 of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Will they reach out? The Moon and the 2 of Cups. Guidance for you. Ace of Cups and the 4 of Swords. So, truly a no contact situation, guys, if we follow the 4 of Swords energy, silence, healing, which seems to be meaningful in a situation like this one for some of you. Your person can think about the opportunity to reconnect with you. I am a little bit bothered by the Knight of Wands that we got, because the energy can describe the mindset of your person of interest. If they behaved in an unfair way towards you in the past, I would question the opportunity to completely trust this person, even if they break silence with some kind of major token in order to manifest the 2 of Cups energy together with you once again. The 2 of Cups is the chance to grow together with a special person for me, and this person can think about that, but because of the Moon influence, there is something that can be different from how it seems when it comes to the interaction between you and this particular person. The 3 of Pentacles can be a desire to build new foundations in favor of the connection, but once again, the mindset of this person will make all the difference, because if they show up again by manifesting one more time the same old Knight of Wands mentality, it's not going to work. And so it can be difficult to make peace, even if this person maybe hasn't given up hope on the opportunity to reconnect successfully with you. My question to you is this one. Do you still have hope that things can improve if you decide to reconnect with this person? Because the Ace of Cups can be a major energy, and it is not only a gift from the heart, but also a potential new beginning in the romantic arena. So some of you may even think about that if we follow the 4 of Swords. But this person may present some traits that may not be in favor of the opportunity to build a situation that can be reliable, stable, and aimed at the opportunity to be successful in the long run. This person can almost try to reach out of convenience, guys. And if there were betrayals or interferences from the outside along the connection in the past, I would be extra careful, if I were you, when it comes to the opportunity to give the green light to this person right away. Because there is something that is not quite clear, and also this person can try to say something to you in order to convince you that this time things will be so amazing that they can almost be unbelievable, when in reality there can be a touch of convenience involved in the interaction. So in the guidance, it is important to consider the fact that the 4 of Swords can be even the opportunity for you to take a moment, to take a step back after this person reaches out, in order to evaluate if it is the case for you to give this person another chance. Because the Ace of Cups is a gift from the heart that should be granted in favor of someone that is able to reciprocate it properly. That's why we can say that they can be deserving of such gift. And this person may not be that type of candidate, you know? This person can still be passionate about you, let's make no mistake, but the Knight of Wands may not be consistent enough in order to allow this connection to bounce back from at least a set of challenges that couldn't allow the two of you to be successful the first time. And if we think about the moon, guys, it can be also an energy about a facade, an illusion, and some of you may be called to see through an act that this person can try to manifest in order to make peace with you. I would think twice before giving this person the green light, kinda like there is no tomorrow, because if the connection didn't work in the past, there were reasons, and the Four of Swords should be truly the encouragement to pay a lot of attention in order to fulfill an evaluation that can be the most productive one, so that you can figure out if this reconciliation is meant to be or not. If you ask me, as an overall feeling, considering these energies, the odds may be against this person. And there can be some subtle nuance that you can spot right away when they reach out that can almost turn you guys off. And if that's the case, this person can get a no for an answer. Gemini, the oracle card for your no contact situation, we have abundance. And third party, there were other things that got in the way of us being together. Alright, energies for your person, Knight of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. Will they reach out? Ace of Wands and the Five of Swords, tricky energy. Guidance for you, Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. This is a major energy, the Four of Pentacles. In the guidance, even more, because it can be a safe mode, better safe than sorry, cutting our losses about a situation that can be considered as a disappointing one. So third party, meaningful oracle card. If we think about the Five of Swords, why? Because for me, the figure in green and red can be the bearer of the Three of Swords. So your person can be considered as the heartbreaker in a situation like this one. They can be single at the moment, yes, Nine of Pentacles, and they can be encouraged to reach out because they can be aware of the fact that you can be single and available as well. But there is a major factor that should come to play, and it is this one. We know that the Nine of Pentacles lady is looking for a fair companion, someone that can share virtues, values, and aspirations in order to build for the future. If that's true, and if you resonate with the Nine of Pentacles energy, you may not consider this person as a potential fair companion for you anymore because of what they did along the connection in the past. So some of you have already embraced the role of the people in the background in the Five of Swords. You have moved on from this connection and this person because the situation was a major source of disappointments and hurts. And this person, because of how they are built, played a huge role in that dynamic. So abundance maybe was a desire, an expectation in favor of the connection between the two of you. Unfortunately, the situation fell short big time, and at some point, if we follow the third party oracle card, it went south because this person ruined the connection with you. This can be an individual with a difficult character to handle because of the Knight of Swords. If we think about the Knight of Swords, we can say two things. Number one, this person may desire to come in fast in order to almost try to sweep you guys off your feet. They want to play some type of surprise effect in order to catch you guys off guard. This is not going to be possible because of the Four of Pentacles in the guidance. Your guard will be up for good reasons. The second thing that we can consider about the Knight of Swords is this one. Along the connection, the two of you had major issues if we think about the communication part, because maybe fights, arguments, and altercations played a negative role in this connection. Now this person can pretend that everything can be sorted out positively thanks to the Ace of Wands energy. So when they reach out, this is the energy that they will try to manifest the most. They want to reignite a new cycle together with you out of passion, desire, and lust. But for this very reason, as soon as this person reaches out, you may question their intentions, because there can truly be not only a touch of arrogance, but also a desire to win another person over that this individual can truly manifest without the particular necessity to hide their intentions. They can make clear the fact that they have missed you and they would love to try again with you. It seems a questionable situation, guys. So the no contact window of time can be interrupted when this person breaks silence. I would think twice before giving this person the benefit of the doubt and another chance because of what they did in the past. They can try to come up with some excuses that can even be lame excuses, and the Four of Pentacles can truly represent the catalyst for you in order to keep the interaction as simple as possible, and then make clear to this person that if you think about the opportunity to be successful in the long run, they are not a viable candidate to be by your side anymore. They can struggle to accept that type of feedback, guys, because they can be a sore loser, but it seems that they can be left behind once again because some of you may have the chance to reinforce the decision that you have already made to leave the battlefield behind. I think that it was the best possible decision back then for you, and it can be true the same thing even after this person reaches out, asking for another chance, almost begging you guys to get back together. Not gonna happen. Cancer, the oracle cards for your no contact situation. We have humility and disagreements. I wish you understood how I feel or how I felt. Energies for your person, Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Will they reach out? The Magician and the Nine of Cups. Guidance for you, the Sun and the Page of Wands. So this can be a no contact situation that can be interrupted kinda sooner rather than later, because your person has been iffy about the opportunity to reconnect with you in the past, but it seems that they can be ready to take action because of the Magician. Now, I find interesting the Humility Oracle card because, for me, the man with the red hat in the Nine of Cups sometimes can become arrogant. It can become a show-off, you know? And it is possible that this person kinda felt like they had the upper hand in the connection with you in the past. But because of that, there were a lot of disagreements between the two of you. So some of you can truly say that you wish this person understood how you felt along the connection better, you know? But it was difficult for the two of you to be on the same page. Now this person can try to reach out in order to rekindle this connection in an Eight of Wands fashion. So we can think about Cupid's arrows, arrows of love. They want to warm up the temperature of the room when they reach out, because they can be aware of the fact that maybe you can be cautious. The Page of Wands is the energy that can make the point in your evaluation, because in the guidance, it means that some of you may have to evaluate if the Page of Wands is the energy that can describe the impression that this person can give to you when they reach out. So they can be immature, guys, if we think about a stable partnership. And if they think that the opportunity to reconcile is almost a favor that they can try to do to you, it means that they still lack humility. And the sun, in this case, should be an energy about clarity. It's the opportunity to turn on the light. About what? About the alchemy that can be involved in this connection, because this person can say that there is still a vision available for the two of you in order to be successful together. I would question it, because maybe some of you got the chance to shine brighter when you parted ways with this person. And the sun for me is the energy about inner happiness as a concept. So the courage and the clarity indeed of a person to understand where their inner happiness truly is and how it can be possible to pursue it and amplify it more and more along the journey. What if you are better off without this person? Because behind the figure in the Two of Pentacles, we have rough waters. So the connection was a challenging one. There were situations that were not handled positively by the two of you together, if we think about the alchemy of a couple. And this person can still think that they can find a way to convince you guys to get back together. They can try multiple times. They can be persistent in their attempt, but I feel that this can truly be a one-man show or one-woman show if we think about a connection not balanced enough. So it's like this person, because of the Magician and the Nine of Cups combination, can put themselves on a pedestal, and this can be a factor that can play against a positive development for a connection. So if you have experienced this type of dynamic in the past, this should be something that should play a major role in your evaluation when it comes to the opportunity to reconnect with this person. Then I want to say, guys, maybe for a small number of you, you may still find this person interesting, and you can even be excited somehow, some way to hear from them again, because maybe they have been an important person for you. Be careful with the opportunity to be swept away by this person when they reach out, because there can still be a percentage of risk that the connection can unfold in the same old fashion, because this person, somehow, some way, can still be stuck in a cycle of their own. And because of the loop, the infinite symbol in the Two of Pentacles, there can be the risk for some of you to fall back in a situation that can be truly the same old type, you know? And so this can be something that deserves your attention in the evaluation that you will have to fulfill when this person reaches out. They are ready to take action, so expect to hear from them, but be prepared and try your best to not get carried away by this person. Leo, the oracle cards for your no contact situation, we have detachment and reveal. I want to tell you the truth. Alright, energies for your person, we have the Queen of Wands and the Justice. Will they reach out? Knight of Cups and the Three of Swords. Guidance for you, King of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. I think that the detachment oracle card is meaningful considering the Three of Swords that we got. Your person may want to reach out 100% in order to bring an apology to you, the Knight of Cups, and also a new romantic offer. The Justice is interesting, guys, because it can follow the message from the Reveal oracle card. I want to tell you the truth. This person may try to come clean about something that played a negative role in the connection with you in the past. The Queen of Wands can describe the fact that this person can have a high level of self-confidence, and so it's possible to say that despite the no-contact situation that has played out for a while because of the Two of Pentacles, this person may like their chances if we think about the opportunity to reconnect with you successfully. I wouldn't hold my breath about that potential outcome though, because the Three of Swords should not be overlooked. It's a harsh energy. It can describe not only a major breakup, but also potential broken trust. And if we follow the message, I want to tell you the truth, we can think about some secrets, maybe some lies that played a role against this connection in the past. So your person can still be passionate about you, that's for sure. And they can count on the fact that you can still be interested in the opportunity to reconnect with them. But there is something that can be quite off, guys, in this interaction, and we can jump right away to the Two of Pentacles, because some of you can be iffy about the opportunity to reconnect with this person. So I want to say that in some way this person can be honest when they reach out, but I want to read to you the message from the Detachment Oracle card. You are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. I feel that some of you may take the opportunity to talk with this person again as the one that can allow you guys to point out some things that were kinda left unsaid between the two of you when the connection ended. And this can be also the chance for you to wrap things up if we think about this connection. Because the King of Swords is a precise energy that can allow us to connect all the dots about a particular situation so that we can make the best possible decision about what comes next. This person can be someone that had a real chance to make things work with you, but chose to complicate everything. We can think about betrayals, we can think about things that have been kept hidden from you or secret, but at the end of the day, we can think about a lack of trust or a lack of honesty and transparency. So it can be too late for this person to be successful in the endeavor to reconnect with you. If we follow the rough waters behind the figure in the Two of Pentacles, there can be the encouragement for you to remember why the connection didn't work. Because yes, this person can reach out with some lovely and charming words, but you have to remember what you have gone through in the connection with them, because clarity for some of you can be found there. And you may be called to be rational, you know, and wise and smart in the evaluation about the opportunity to reconnect with this person. They are going to try, guys. They can even offer to you some reasons that can back up, let's say, the evaluation in favor of a reconciliation, but I am not sure that you still see the opportunity from the same perspective. I think that this can even be a situation that works like a careful what you wish for type of scenario. The Detachment Oracle card can be something that describes the fact that some of you have taken a major step back from this connection for good reasons, and there can be the opportunity for you to reinforce that decision, and I think that it can be the best possible one even moving forward, my friends. Virgo, the Oracle cards for your no contact situation, we have denial and dishonesty. By lying, I ripped us apart. Alright, energies for your person, we have the 8 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. Will they reach out? 3 of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Guidance for you, 6 of Cups and the Strength card. Guys, the Strength card in the guidance is the strongest possible energy in this mix. And it is a matter of trust and patience. no more trust in the connection between you and your person of interest. Why? Because of the Three of Swords. I want to say that this person can reach out, so they can try to reconnect with you. The no contact situation has been unfolding for quite some time. Seven of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is interesting because it seems that this person has tried to prepare themselves for the opportunity to reconnect with you. They will put a lot of effort in this endeavor because deep within they can be in denial about the chance to let go of you and the connection with you. They do not want to do that. What's the problem? The problem is the dishonesty oracle card, because maybe this person did something that compromised not only the agreements that the two of you shared along the connection, but also the level of trust that you can think to grant in favor of this individual. And it seems that there is no going back from the Three of Swords energy that this person brings forth. The Queen of Cups can be about two things. This person can say that they are still madly in love with you and they hope that you can forgive them in order to give them another chance. The second thing is this one. The Queen of Cups for me is the energy that can allow us to read the intentions of another person in order to figure out if, let's say, a romantic connection can be positive in the long run. This person, because of the Three of Swords energy, didn't have genuine intentions in favor of you guys in the past. And now some of you are called to read this person like they are an open book because you know them. You know them extremely well. There are memories involved in the situation. Maybe some good memories, but also some challenging ones. The Six of Cups in the guidance is an energy that can strengthen the Strength card, because for me it's one about the purest of hearts, and the gesture of the little kid in favor of the little girl comes from the purest place of his heart, no second intentions. That's why some of you may not trust this person anymore, because of what they did to you in the past. And if they lied or if they betrayed you, there is no chance for them to be successful, because you can hold back by honoring the Strength card. If we think about patience, we can even say that your patience has run out when it comes to the connection with this person. Now they can try to say that they want to do more in favor of the connection with you. They want to put more effort in favor of it. They want to make things right by working for this connection to bounce back from the disappointments of the past. Lovely words. It can be too late. It can be too late. And that's why I usually say that reconciliations, reunions, second chances, for me are just words. They are labels, you know? What we have to evaluate are factors like the actions, the intentions, the level of effort that can be granted in favor of a situation in order to truly be different from how it was. And this person can be good with their words, yes, but it seems that the damage that can be involved in the connection with you is one that is too big to be repaired. I also want to say, guys, that for some of you there can be little ones involved in the scenario, and this can be another catalyst that can push this person towards you once again, because there is a link between the two of you, and that's also why this person can be in denial about the opportunity to let go of the connection with you. But it seems that this is the outcome that they will get, guys, because some of you can find from within the strength to resist a reconciliation with someone that already broke your heart and maybe doesn't really deserve another chance. This is the point. And so you will have to stay true to your heart in order to make the best possible decision for you. And this person will have to accept your feedback, even if it is going to be a negative one for them. Libra, the oracle cards for your no contact situation. We have forgiveness and detachment. I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. Energies for your person, the High Priestess and the Nine of Wands. Will they reach out? Nine of Swords and the King of Swords. Guidance for you, Page of Wands and the Eight of Cups. Well, guys, your person has been quiet, 100%, High Priestess. Deep within, they are tormented. Nine of Wands plus the Nine of Swords. They want your forgiveness, that we can say. And they can break their silence in order to ask for it. In a conversation that can be an honest one, this person is basically trying to sort themselves out about the strategy that can allow them to reconnect with you in a way that can present to your attention some type of a plan in favor of a potential reconciliation. I have to say, guys, that this person can clear their mind if we think about the contrast between the Nine of Swords, which is an energy about anxiety, and the King of Swords, which basically is the opposite, because the King is precise, crystal clear, focused on every little detail. So this person may find a way to offer to you some type of topic, let's say, that can be in favor of the opportunity to reconnect. But the Nine of Wands can describe someone that can be sorry because of what happened in the past, yes, but also someone that can play victim a little bit. And this person may try to do that in order to get to you almost by a pity standpoint, you know, because they can hope that you can say something like, oh, poor thing, all right, they apologized, so I will give them another chance because after all, maybe they deserve it. Not so sure about that. The High Priestess is also an energy about the ability for me to make a point clear with just a few words. I want to say that this person somehow, some way, can even try to prove a point to their advantage, but almost by lying by omission. It's like they can look at a situation only from a perspective that can be beneficial to them. So I find extremely important the message from the Detachment Oracle card. I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. It's about the Eight of Cups, guys. It's about the Eight of Cups because of the moon in the background. If we think about the moon, we can think about the unknown, secrets, things that were kept hidden or unclear on purpose. And I feel that your person played that role along the connection with you. The Page of Wands seems to be one of the reasons that convinced you guys to end this connection. Because the figure in the Eight of Cups can leave behind an unfulfilling situation because deep within there can be a realization that ultimate emotional fulfillment should be pursued elsewhere. Maybe you thought that this person was too immature along the connection, they couldn't show up in favor of the situation properly, and maybe it was a reason for you to decide that the connection was not really the situation for you. If then we think about interferences, lies, betrayals, or something along those lines. Even more meaningful, the consideration about the fact that a page of one's energy, even if sugar-coated by precise and clear words, may not be, let's say, the energy that can describe the type of candidate that you would love to have by your side in the long run in a romantic connection. So this person seems to be kinda on the losing side of this potential matchup with you when it comes to the opportunity to reconnect. I want to say that they can be sincere when they say that they are sorry for how things went between the two of you, but this may not be sufficient in order for you to grant in their favor the green light when it comes to a reunion. I also want to say that some of you guys may even let this person know that you can forgive them, so you can take the higher road about that, but this does not mean that a reconciliation can be manifested positively for the two of you. And this person will have to live with that, because it seems that some of you can be ready to reinforce the Eight of Cups energy in order to keep moving forward, so that you can find not only something better, but also someone better, and someone that can be completely deserving of your trust and loving energies, if we think about a healthy and fulfilling new romantic cycle. This person had their chance, they kinda blew it, they couldn't make it count. They will have to accept that, it seems. Scorpio, the oracle card for your no contact situation. We have patience and understanding. I see your side of the story. Interesting oracle card. Energies for your person, 10 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Will they reach out? Ooh, tricky 7 of Swords and the 6 of Swords. Guidance for you. The Justice and the 10 of Pentacles. Guys, this person is holding on to the idea that it can be possible to save this connection despite the no contact situation. What's the problem? The problem is that this individual may not be deserving of your trust, 7 of Swords. So I wouldn't say that this person is ready to reach out just yet. We got the Patience Oracle card, we got the Wheel of Fortune, and the 6 of Swords is an energy about crickets. This person may try to throw at you some signal, allow me to say, in order to understand if there is a space to make something happen in favor of a potential reconciliation. I wouldn't say that it is the case, guys. Sorry to say that, but I have to, because the Justice in the guidance is the energy that you need. It's a right and fair evaluation in order to make a right and fair decision for me. Plus, there is the Ace of Swords, and for me, the Justice Lady can resonate with the Queen of Swords. If we think about the Queen of Swords, she doesn't accept any BS. This person can be a master of BS, and some of you had to learn that the hard way along the connection that you shared with this individual. Maybe it was a committed one, 10 of Pentacles. Others of you maybe were hoping that commitment was kinda a natural development, but unfortunately the 7 of Swords came to play and it played a disruptive role in the connection. So, let's say the most generous scenario can be one about commitment issues, but for others of you, we can think about lies, betrayals, and deceits. So this person can even be a cheater. The Wheel of Fortune can be about two things, guys. Number one, this person can hope that there is still time for them to reconnect with you successfully. But the second thing is about the fact that the wheel has already started to spin, and not in favor of this person, because time is of the essence and they are running out of time. Patience is an interesting virtue, I want to say, because it's a powerful one for me. It can make all the difference. I want to say that some of you may not have any more patience in favor of this person. I see your side of the story. It can be an attempt coming from this person in order to say to you that you were right. You were right about this and that. And so that's why you should forgive me. It can be a manipulation, allow me to say. This person can try to work an angle over you or do a number on you. And it can be an opportunistic type of behavior. Guys, I want to say this. The no contact or the breakup, the separation for some of you, was justified by reasons that you can remember extremely well. They are crystal clear in your mind. If you think about those reasons, you can easily realize that a Ten of Pentacles partnership cannot be built if those factors are involved in the overall alchemy of the connection. This is all that you need to evaluate the opportunity to reconnect with this person. When they try to reach out, they can do that in an almost casual way, and they can try to say that it is possible for the two of you to row the boat forward together so that you can leave behind the challenges of the past. If you are willing to do that, I would think twice before saying yes to that type of offer, guys. Because the Wheel of Fortune, together with the Justice, can even be a powerful concept about the fact that the opportunity to part ways with this person was a gift from the universe in your favor. So, fate, destiny, luck smiled upon you when this connection hit a wall. Now, I would think twice before welcoming this person back in my life if I were you. And I think that some of you will stand in your power, in your integrity, in your dignity, in your self-respect, and you will handle the interaction with this sneaky individual in the best possible way. As soon as you make clear the fact that maybe this reconciliation is not meant to be from your perspective, there can be the encouragement to cut communication as soon as possible without looking back, because this can truly set you guys free for good from this person. And this can truly be a blessing in disguise, my friends. Sagittarius, the oracle cards for your no contact situation, we have Satisfaction and Runner. I don't want to run anymore. Alright, energies for your person, Page of Swords and the High Priestess. Will they reach out? Judgment, here we go, Blast from the Past, and the Fool. Guidance for you, Two of Swords and the Magician. So guys, you can receive news from this person 100%, because we can go from the quiet High Priestess energy to the unexpected news that is the Judgment, and also to the Fool as a let's try again, give me another chance, take this leap of faith together with me. This person can try, guys. They can be the runner. If that's the case, it can be true that they do not want to run anymore from this connection. The Judgment can be an awakening sometimes. This person can try to say to you that they got a realization, almost intuitively guided because of the A Priestess, about the fact that you are the person for them. I want to say that they took their sweet time to achieve this level of clarity. The Page of Swords, guys, is interesting because this person, despite the no contact situation, kept looking at you, in order to find out about what you were doing, your current status, if you were seeing someone new, and things along those lines. But at some point, they kinda thought that it was necessary for them to reach out, otherwise someone else maybe was kinda ready to come in the picture as a potential competitor. I think that the Two of Swords that we got in the guidance position is going to make all the difference, guys, because if we follow the Satisfaction Oracle card, you will have to ask yourself if this person can still represent a plus in your life. Because if they were the runner in the past, you will have to make sure that the situation can be different this time. Because if they merely try to reconnect with you in order to then play the same old game, the situation is not going to unfold positively. And so the posture of the lady in the Two of Swords is important because she is closed off. She is embracing the X posture, and she doesn't want to see. She is blindfolded. She wants to feel. And some of you will have to feel the interaction with this person when they reach out. The moon in the background is another factor that deserves your attention, because if we think about the moon, we can think about the unknown, secrets, lies, things that can be different from how they seem to be. And maybe there were factors along this connection that were not positive in the overall alchemy. And you have to take also those factors into account before you decide what you want to do. The Magician is a call to action. The Magician is a proactive energy, powerful manifestor. This is an encouragement in your favor to think about a vision. Do you still want to reconnect with this person, yes or no? Do you still think that this person can be a positive individual in your life, yes or no? Do you think that if you go for a reconciliation, things can be better than they were in the past, yes or no? These are just examples, guys, but they can make the point about the necessity for you to take a moment after this person reaches out in order to think about what you want to do when it comes to this connection. Because yes, they may want to get back together with you, they want a new chance, a new leap of faith, a new beginning, all right. Does the opportunity represent a source of satisfaction for you? Yes or no? For some reason, I think that this person may want a reconciliation more than you guys. And I say so because of the Runner Oracle card. I think that you were ready to be serious for this connection in the past. This person was not. You gave them time, you gave them chances, you gave them the benefit of the doubt, maybe multiple times. It was not possible to make things work. Then the no contact situation happened, and now this person can reach out again. There is something that is not quite right, if you ask me. Some of you will have to make an important decision, but if you cannot get the absolute certainty that the reconciliation is truly something that you want from your heart, this person can get an offer and answer, guys. Capricorn, the oracle cards for your no contact situation. We have gratitude and reminiscing. I miss our inside jokes. energies for your person, the Lovers and the Queen of Pentacles. Will they reach out? Six of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Guidance for you, Six of Pentacles and the Devil. This is a tricky combination of energies, guys, because it seems that some of you were involved in a difficult connection when it comes to this person. We also got the Lovers and Devil duality, so it seems that there were two different perspectives about the connection that you shared with this person. It is fair to say that your person was on the winning side of the agreement, and unfortunately you were on the losing side. So the Six of Pentacles for me is a one-man up, one-man down dynamic, because we can face situations without the necessary level of fairness, balance, respect, equal give and take. The Devil brings everything to an excess, and it is a cycle for me. I want to say that some of you have already found a way to break free from the challenging cycle that can be associated to the connection with this person. But it is true that they miss you. Now we have to understand why they can do that. Are they genuine or are they opportunistic? The Devil, together with the Six of Pentacles, can be a warning, guys, because maybe there were nuances in this connection that were not positive for you, and your person fueled those mechanisms kinda on purpose. The Queen of Pentacles can describe someone that can realize that a different approach is necessary in order to at least try to reconnect with a former partner. This person can achieve that level of clarity, but it seems that if they reach out, and I am not sure that they can be in a hurry to do that, I want to be clear about this factor because of the Six of Swords and Seven of Cups. If they reach out, this person can bring to the table the same old nonsense that was involved in the connection in the past. So the Six of Swords is a very quiet energy. It can be one about crickets. It's also the opportunity to move on, if we want to say that. This person doesn't really want to move on from this connection because of the Lovers. They feel drawn to you. But is it wise for you to consider the opportunity to reconnect with this person if we think about the fact that you got the devilish side of the situation? Can you say that a reconciliation can be something that can be considered as a positive opportunity for you? Because this person may find a way to say that if you agree to get back together, they can be grateful for that. But I am not sure that the perspective is the same. The Seven of Cups can be about questions, doubts, indecision, confusion. Also someone that doesn't really know what to do or what they want. And this person may just try to say that it is possible for the two of you to find a new agreement because after all, the two of you were meant to be together. Says who? Only this person can say that. Because some of you are called to remember why the connection didn't work. Because guys, I will not argue with the fact that some of you can say that this person was important for you and maybe they still have a place in your heart. But this is a matter of honesty. If the connection was not balanced and you have been taken advantage of in different ways along the connection, you have to remember that before you decide to get back together with the same person. So I think, guys, that this no contact situation can prolong itself for a little bit longer. This person can be hesitant because if they are smart, if they are an intelligent individual, they can be aware of the fact that from your perspective, there can be more reasons to decide against a reconciliation rather than in favor of it. And if they find a way to reconnect with you, I think that you can still spot the same old mechanism that you didn't like in the past along the connection, and also the same old mechanism that put you in a position of disadvantage in the connection with this person. And if you ask me, guys, this should be more than enough in order for you to think twice before you say yes to a reconciliation. This is just some food for thought for those of you that can resonate, but the devil is in the details, and some of you may have to pay attention to a lot of factors that can be presented in a slightly different fashion, but deep within can still be the same. And if that's true, even the connection can unfold in the same old way, which was not a positive one for you. Aquarius, the oracle cards for your no contact situation. We have ownership and soul contract. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. Alright, energies for your person, 10 of swords. And the 10 of swords, guys. Will they reach out? Strength card. And the 5 of pentacles. Guidance for you, 6 of wands. And the 6 of pentacles. So, guys, double 10 of swords. It was over big time between you and this person. I think that the no contact situation seems to be almost a definitive one. This person can be metaphorically under the bus when it comes to the connection with you. They feel the loss, guys. They feel it. But I think that you can be in a different position, in a better position, I want to say. Because some of you have already moved on from this person. They took advantage of you. 6 of Pentacles in the guidance. Woman up, woman down dynamic. The connection, guys, was not built in the proper way. I have to say that. 5 of Pentacles, it can describe a no contact situation, yes, but it can also be a small energy about shaky grounds, shaky foundations. I think that this person may still try to reach out because they cannot let go of the connection with you, Strength card. But I want to say also that even if they are willing to take full responsibility for their mistakes along the connection, ownership oracle card, it can be almost impossible for them to earn your trust once again. If the 10 of swords is due to betrayals, the connection is over. If the connection hit a wall because of commitment issues or something along those lines, this person may find an easier way to reach out to you, but even in that case, some of you may still decide to keep moving forward in order to honor the 6 of wands, which is the warrior that comes back from the battle victorious. The battle or the battlefield can be the connection with this person, guys. So the soul contract oracle card becomes particularly meaningful because it can be about you. The lessons you learned from this connection will never be forgotten, and for this very reason, a reconciliation may be off the table from your perspective. Even if your person tries their best to break the ice in order to reconnect with you successfully. I think that it is difficult, guys. It is difficult because this person may almost get a realization that they lost an important person in their life because of their actions, their mistakes, or their unwillingness to do things in a better way in the connection with you. I also want to say another thing, guys. that maybe can be meaningful for some of you. Because this person can face a major challenge if we think about the opportunity to reach out, some of you may manifest the Six of Pentacles energy almost like the chance to listen to this person out of an act of generosity, I want to say, only because in the past, and maybe for some time, this person was important for you. And maybe you can be aware of the fact that they are losing the breakup, you know? You are in a better position despite the disappointments, despite the hurts that maybe were involved in the separation that took place between the two of you. But you bounced back better than this person. That's why they are holding on to the idea that it can be possible for them to reconnect with you. But the odds are against them, guys. So I think that they are going to stay quiet for a little bit longer, but then they will try at least one time to reach out in order to see what can happen. And then you will have the opportunity to make clear to this person that this connection, if we follow these energies, belongs to the past, and it seems that it will stay there. You will find better opportunities, you will find new chances to be victorious, but this person will not be by your side to cherish those moments, you know? They had their chance, they blew it. Pisces, the oracle card for your no contact situation. We have kindness and unsatisfied. I wasn't happy the way things were going. Energies for your person. We have the Temperance and the Nine of Swords. Will they reach out? Nine of Wands and the Six of Cups. Guidance for you, King of Wands and the Page of Swords. Well, your person is kind of losing their mind. Nine of Swords. They can feel that the connection is slipping more and more out of their hands, and they would love to reconcile with you guys. The Temperance. It can be an energy about healing. It's a divine alchemy. It can be the opportunity to look for common grounds, find new agreements in order to be more productive and more successful moving forward. This can be a desire that this person can nurture in their heart. I am not sure that you can still see the opportunity to reconnect with this person as the best possible option for you, because I am looking at the unsatisfied oracle card and I feel that it can describe you more than your person. Kindness. We can find it in the Six of Cups, my favorite card in the deck, all about the purest of hearts. I want to say that the two of you have been together for a meaningful amount of time, but this person unfortunately found a way to let you guys down and kinda disrespect the alchemy of your connection. That's why I feel that it was you that made the decision to take a step back out of a major disappointment. This person can cry over spilled milk, guys, when they reach out with an apology. Because of the Nine of Wands. They can say that they are sorry, yes. But deep within, there can be an attempt to get to you out of pity, you know? The Nine of Swords can describe the fact that this person may think that they have already lost the connection with you, and they can try to use some good memories as a catalyst to convince you guys to say yes to a reconciliation. My question to you is this one. Do you want to try again with this person? Yes or no? Because this is going to make all the difference. The Page of Swords in the guidance can be an energy about gathering knowledge and information. It can be the opportunity to look around. So maybe some of you can be updated, let's say, about the current status of your person of interest. But the King of Wands is an energy that can allow us to take action about a particular situation, but the king is still sitting on his throne, and so some of you may hesitate a little bit longer before you make the final decision about this situation. I want to say, guys, that the connection is not over completely just yet, but as I usually say in the readings, the connection is skating on thin ice. And I feel that when your person reaches out with an apology that can even be genuine because of the Six of Cups, they will hold their breath while they wait for your answer. And then you will have to make an important decision, because some of you may consider the connection as a chapter closed because you were not happy with the overall situation. But others of you, maybe in a slightly different situation, may consider the opportunity to give this person the benefit of the doubt. And if that's the case, the King of Wands can be the energy that can allow you guys to say, all right, let's try to work things out. But guys, let's be clear. As we usually share in the readings, reconciliations, reunions, second chances, for me, are just words. They are labels. What we have to evaluate are factors like the actions, the intentions, the level of effort that can be granted in favor of the opportunity to try again in the romantic arena with a former partner. Before you offer your feedback to this person, whatever it may be, just make sure to do your homework about the reasons that can be in favor or against a reconciliation. Write down a list, pros and cons, and then evaluate. This is super important because if the connection hit a wall, there were reasons. Unsatisfied oracle card. I wasn't happy the way things were going. So can things be different moving forward? Let's make sure about that, and then let's make a decision. If we get the perception that the situation can be the same old, the odds can be against your person. All right? Then, guys, bonus reading for the collective. Let's see the oracle cards for this no contact situation. We have empathy and forgiveness. I am struggling to get over the past. Energies for your person, the Empress and the World. Will they reach out? Queen of Cups and the Four of Wands. Guidance for you, Four of Swords and the Moon. So, indeed, a no contact situation because of the Four of Swords, silence. I am struggling to get over the past. I feel that it is about your person. They may desire your forgiveness. The connection was over big time, guys. The word. Your person knows that. There was no more growth in the connection. The Empress. Your person can think that there is a chance to restore this connection in its most powerful form, allow me to say, but this can be almost a naive thought, because yes, this person can still have feelings for you because of the Queen of Cups, and these feelings can be the catalyst in order for them to reach out. But it seems that you can look at the situation from a completely different point of view. So this person was important for you. Some of you were married to this person. Others of you thought that there was the chance to go down that road. The connection faced a major closing point because of the word. But now this person can try to offer to you the opportunity not only to rekindle the connection, but also to give the Four of Wands energy another try. So they hope that you can be open to see their side of the story. You tell me, are you willing to do that? I feel that you have already started a meaningful healing process when it comes to this connection, because the separation was a meaningful one and maybe even a difficult one. Now, the moon, guys, can be a fear factor in a combination of energies like this one, because some of you deep within may realize that there is a nagging feeling about the fact that the connection cannot be brought back to life, because the magic of the connection has already faded away. So this one seems to be one of those situations in which two people that can be important for each other decide that a connection is over, and one moves on kinda quicker, the other one almost remains under the bus, you know, metaphorically speaking. Your person is the one under the bus. And, you know, they can even be genuine, guys. I want to say that. They can reach out with an apology, a new love offer, the Queen of Cups energy. They can be sincere. The problem is in the past. The problem is in the reasons that didn't allow the two of you to honor, in the long run, energies like the Empress and the Four of Wands. And however we want to look at the world, it's an energy about life cycles and life chapters. This person still feels bound to you, but this is something that they will have to sort out by themselves. Because deep within, some of you can have a fear that an old cycle can be reignited with high chances to face the same old outcome, which was not a satisfying one. So I think that when this person reaches out, some of you can take a step back. Four of Swords. I want to think about the opportunity. Some of you can say that. But if the moon represents the necessity to take a look at those spots that can make us uncomfortable, it means that some of you may have to remember why the connection didn't work, even if it hurts to remember that. But it's there that you can find the clarity that you need in order to evaluate if this connection deserves another chance or not. The mere opportunity to think about that can be a way for you to display your most genuine empathy towards this person. But this does not mean that you are forced to say yes to their new offer in order to get back together, guys. Because it seems that this person can truly struggle to let go of you. They can struggle to move on, when instead some of you have already done that type of inner work, and it seems that this person may try to rehash a past that instead you would prefer to leave behind, you know? I think that the odds can be against this person, guys, but I also think that they can try, almost hoping that you can say, yes, I was waiting for you to reach out because deep within, I have always wanted to get back together. I don't think that this can be the case if we follow these energies. Some of you may not trust the connection anymore, and this is some type of deal breaker that you should not overlook if you resonate with the overall scenario. My friends, I hope that I made myself clear and this was helpful somehow, some way. If you want to comment, like and subscribe, it will help our channel to grow, so thank you. And until next time, I wish you all the best, take very good care of you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!